has no record of ending well.
Kuna mtu anafaa hapa kuambiwa vile mimi niko. Hii kazi mkichukua mlikuwa 10. 6 wako wapi?
Someone's looking for justice, but desperation can be misleading. You can't trust man is a fact not considered.
Happy birthday to you. Kwanza hata niko na plan.
Your state of insensibility advantages the knowledgeable. Fortunately, no one's safe in this 24 hours dark world.
Binadamu kina nani? Hebu nieleze kosa langu ni gani? Hawa sio watu.
Coming soon on Kenya Movies Channel.
Wow. Karibu sana mwireli wa Farodhi wa Thayo TV. Haria hothe ratomukirori Kenya na diaspora. Of course, tutulituo the turia twiruragira Farodhi wa Thayo TV. Gatho nyingi muno makiria. Tugacokia gatho ni tondu ti kawaida ti wega muno makiria kwirorerwo thi yothe. No indi tugacokia gatho ni tondu mukoretwo hamwe na ithuĩ mahinda mothe na tukaigua twina gikeno kinene muno makiria na ngwiciria ihinda rĩrĩa tũratwire twetereire na anga mahinda mane marakuhanĩrĩria tondu tũratwire twetereire movie nĩ weno tũratwire twetereire Abigail tuthie Israel nĩ wĩoyo ona cira ũrĩa ũrona kũrĩa igoti-inĩ rĩ ũreci atĩ nĩ ũraikara kĩrĩ wiki igĩrĩ kũu icio ciothe ciroka hamwe koguo rĩ wambere movie Thursday niguo turarekereria episode 1 ya The Maids. Episode 1 Thursday no eroka tiga rucio ni Wednesday. Thursday thaa kenda cia muthenya mathaa ma Kenya niguo twakorwo tukirekereria The Maids season 1 episode 1 thĩinĩ wa Kenya Movies Channel kule YouTube. Gira ku subscribe thĩinĩ wa Kenya Movies Channel na ni ugagikorwo na mweke wa kuhota kwionera thenema ĩyo ĩaktirwo Kenya ni a Kenya movie na makiria ma thaki 40 na maundu mangi maingi muno mari hau ndikwenda kumihothia kumi water down to ndakwira maundu mari me thĩinĩ wa hota kiweheterera Thursday thaa kenda cia muthenya niguo twakorwo tukirekereria thenema ĩyo and we are so thankful ni undu wa support yanyu muno makiria especially ya magikinyeirwo ginya ni trailer and of course ginya teaser na toguo tu ona rema subscribe ite tugacokia gatho nyingi muno makiria muri andu amwanya ni tumwendete muno makiria. Now sijui kama mtakumbuka we were here I think on April and of course around is it June or May? May. Should be May. I think it's March and May. We were here na tukasema tunaenda Israel. Sasa sijui wewe umejipanga vipi, sijui kama uko tayari, sijui kama uliongea na Alfred. So je, tunaenda Israel na wewe? Mimi tayari naenda. Unajua ni vizuri kuclarify. Si je tunaenda, je tunaenda na wewe juu mimi tayari niko kwa safari. Alafu mimi ndaacha release movie then nichomoke niende Israel. Unajua pia ni vizuri niende nitangamane na wale watu wanatoa movies za huko because they are so experienced. We need to learn several things. I need also to work with Abigail because I also need some equipment from there. I know he can source for me. He has friends who have big cameras. We need to sell our whole idea about the Maids movie. They need to know what Kenya is doing. Just the other day I saw one of the senior most people there. Is it the president or prime minister?
Prime Minister.
He actually sent congratulatory messages to our president-elect.
Yes.
And he actually said that, come and visit. You came when you were deputy. So,
yes.
Now you're president-elect. Please come and say hi.
Yes.
So, also I would also wish to maybe meet few people who are in the industry, movie industry. Yes. It is good to also work closely with those people who are there because we need to have skills.
Yes.
We need to be well informed.
Yes.
And especially in this field of movie, because I know it's very broad. There are things that we have to know, maybe before proceeding to the next levels of producing such movies. I don't know whether Israel are good in producing horror movies. Do they?
I would know. I don't watch horror movies.
Do they? So what kind of movies?
Do we produce in Israel?
Is it mostly Christian based?
A lot of movies. Well, let me say first, shalom, shalom, peace, greetings from the Holy Land of Israel. I'll say opening Bereshit Bertzonit Lateit et kol hakavod liyo lebeno Adonenu Rabbeinu ben Ami HaMashiach l'nizikav l'sarav l'kol aturav l'ele shekrovim ve'ele sherekokim le'avakim b'shmo ulmano ani mevarech otkem b'shalom. Again, blessings in Hebrew.
Amen.
Amen. As far as the movie industry in Israel, we do, I think, a lot of comedy, a lot of drama. But as far as horror, I don't think we delve into that. You know, Israel's tense as it is. So I don't think we need other things to come and add to the
No,
to
I
the
think
tension
you guys
that's
must
there.
be having.
But again, I'm not a big. I'm more of espionage. You know, we have a show. It's called Fauda. Yeah, it's produced in Israel. And you know, a few others. But we like to make shows that are
Now
uplifting
listen. You need to know some of these people because you have to link me with them once I'm there.
Yeah. No, I know somebody who knows somebody.
Okay, so please put on note.
Yeah.
Because I really need to meet these guys.
No problem.
I know they have a lot of experience when it
Yeah,
comes to
they have.
scripting and actually producing.
Yes, of course.
So I need to at least visit them, see
Yeah.
what they do,
See what they do. Yeah,
learn
no
a few
problem.
things.
We'll connect you with the right people.
Can
No
I
worries.
get better cameras from Israel?
From Israel, we have good cameras.
Do
But
they
I think,
donate?
you'd have to, ask and put on a very nice face when you come in.
Can you plan for camera donation? Maybe like 3 of them. We don't need a lot of them.
Just 3, just 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Well, the good thing about coming is that you be there yourself and you can see firsthand, isn't it? But no, we're very happy that you're coming, and we've had such a wonderful response.
Okay.
I think up to now we have our numbers at close to 25 or 26, something like that, isn't
Okay.
it? Of people who've answered the invitation by yourself and by Alfred to come and to visit us. Now, since the last time I've been on this program, I have actually been in Israel, and I had an opportunity to go around a few places.
Okay.
So I think we have a few videos that we can show. The producer can put a few on.
Okay. All right.
So this is like a baptism. So this is at the Jordan River. So we're gonna have this opportunity as well to do some.
Which
baptism.
river is this?
This is the Jordan River. This is where Yeshua was actually baptized. When you read in the Bible that when he came to be baptized, that he saw John baptizing.
Okay.
So that's what he was. This is Kapranis or Kafar Nekum.
Okay.
In English, it's the house of Yeshua, the house of Jesus. And this is the actual place where he lived. So we have an opportunity to go in there. I don't know why the camera switched like that, but we have an opportunity to go there and to actually see the physical place. This is, again, another shot of the beautiful Jordan River.
Okay.
The Jordan River is very significant. As a matter of fact, this is, if you keep going down, you see where Israel, this is like a border between Israel and Jordan. This is Jerusalem.
Okay.
Okay, that's not Jerusalem. That's the Galilee again. This is Jerusalem. Okay, this is we're entering into what's called the Jaffa Gate. It's 12 gates in Jerusalem. Jerusalem sits on mountains on Mount Moriah, so it's 12 gates into the city, but 7 of them are open. That's the Jaffa Gate.
Okay.
Because from there you can walk straight into Jaffa.
All right.
We're getting into the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and of course the word sepulchre means tomb, and this is the place where Yeshua is believed to be buried, So we're going to have an opportunity to go into that place, and that's going to, we'll take some time there. People might want to sit and pray.
Okay.
That's the slab that his body is said to be had put on after he was taken down from the cross. And then around the corner there, and then that's a mirror, a whole depiction of the whole scene itself, step by step. So it's a lot of historical items and interesting things right there in that place. So we're gonna have an opportunity to visit all of them. Okay, this is the Sea of Galilee, or the sea that's in Galilee.
The Sea of Galilee.
Yes, in Hebrew we call it the Kinneret.
Galilee.
Yeah, but we call it the Kinneret. And the Kinneret is a harp, and at night you can actually hear, and it sounds like a harp is being played.
Okay.
Okay, very, very beautiful. So, and this is up in a city called Tiberias. Okay, beautiful view of that water. And then this is, of course, where Yeshua walked on water. So if anybody feeling a bit, you want to walk on water. Now, straight through there, that path, you get to what we call the live sea, or the Dead Sea. You go straight through there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to get to the live sea, but we're not going to take the water route. We're going to actually take the land route.
Okay.
And we're going to get there as well.
Wow. Alfred.
Yes.
Tayari nilikuwa nishahama niko Israel. It is so interesting as you see such things. You've never been there. And to those people who have paid, and maybe those who will pay, maybe be in the course of this week, because we are actually finalizing, we have actually added what do we call it? Is it a grace period? Because actually we were supposed to be through by, I think,
5th.
I think should be
The 5th of September.
5th of September.
Yeah,
Okay. 5th of September, and we are at 23rd of August.
Yeah.
Then sasa sijui utafanya nini wewe. Because it means if it's 23rd August, we are talking of 5th September, then
about 2 weeks.
we have 2 weeks to wind up.
Yeah.
Na unajua kuna watu wengi sana wamekuwa na uoga huu farudi, hawa watu unawajua vizuri, nini. Tutakuacha bado ukisema sini kama tukuuza shamba. Tulikuwa tunawaambia tunapeana title. Sasa hapana. Sasa mtu akule ile kwanza ile Alfred ilishanga. So anyway, Alfred wasalimie, and as you do so, I think you can also introduce Avikal once again. Because there are people maybe they're watching us for the first time. They need to know who is Avikal. And number two, maybe you can highlight on the few things that we have talked earlier, for them to understand the reason of, or the need of having this visit scheduled to them. How much are we paying? When is the journey taking off?
So thank you so much, Merodi. It's an honor to be in your studio again. Times goes very fast.
Sure.
Yeah, time goes very fast. And the last time we were here telling people we were going to Israel was 6 months ago. 4 months ago. We only have a month now to go, and then the journey starts.
Sure.
But now the reason for this trip was for us to bless the people that have worked with us in selling our properties in Konza. That was Baruthi and also Pastor Ngaruya. And we were honored to do this, and we are very blessed that even time is on our side. Kenya, we've done a lot of things. Elections have come.
Sure.
They've gone, and maybe there's a small petition. Maybe even this will go. So, and all the plans that God already had for us, we shall fulfill.
All right.
So Abigail is a friend for many years, and he is an Hebrew. He lives in Israel. That is his homeland. And we are visiting there. We are going to be blessed as a group, together with Barodhi and the people that have signed in already. We already have about 30 people.
Wow.
About 30 people who have already signed and paid in full. So it's going to be a big group, and everyone is looking forward.
In fact, I'm shocked. Phyllis Washira is saying someone which has actually used him, told me that he's a very knowledgeable tour guide.
Ah.
You are a very knowledgeable tour guide.
You know, it's so funny. I think is it two weeks ago, or like 2.5 weeks ago, we had a delegation from Kenyans in Israel, and we was on a business. We was at a business conference, but then once they met us and interacted with us being me and members of the African Hebrew Israelite community, they said, no, we like you guys. So we said, no, if you like us, then come visit. So
I'm very surprised that the world knows you.
Yeah. So they actually came to visit us.
Wow.
In our city of Dimona, the African Hebrew Israelite community in Dimona, and they just felt so much at home.
Yeah.
And we had an opportunity to sit down and converse with them as family. And then a few days later, they even called us, no, so now we want to go to Jerusalem. So we got an opportunity to take them out to Jerusalem and, you know, to see. It was very hot. It was extremely hot. Yeah. You know, but fortunately, when we go, I think the weather will cool down a bit. So yeah, they had an opportunity to go with us and to be with us, and to see, like Alfred said, we live there. We're not tourists. And part of the reason for us being there is to welcome our brothers and sisters from wherever they come, you know, come from this part of Africa or a different part of Africa. As a matter of fact, we have people even from the U.S. who's joining us, isn't it? In Germany and people from you know other parts of the Ireland as well, you know, who's coming to see. One thing that I don't know if we showed the picture, but we also it's also in our plans to go to Jericho, and Jericho is a phenomenal place to be. This is first and foremost the oldest city in the world. Could you imagine? It's 10,000 years old, 10,000 years old, and we're gonna have a chance to. For those who are willing and able.
10,000 years old.
10,000 years old, the oldest city
mountain
in the world.
Wow.
And then it looks directly right up to the Mount of Temptation. And we know the story behind that, behind the Mountain of Temptation. So we have an opportunity to walk, or there's carts, you know, for those who want to. For those who want to come, you know, like that, they can get on the cable cars and go up. But it's really phenomenal. So we've hosted quite a few people.
Okay.
I can tell you for free that during the time that I was in Israel, I think for the past 3 months, I've hosted upwards of 2,000-3,000 people. You know, easily. We've had people come from. We had a big church group come from the U.S. We had another Jewish group. Also from the U.S., from Texas. We had groups come from Europe. You know, many have come. You know, so it's going to be our pleasure to host you guys and everybody who's going to come with you as well.
This will be an experience.
Sure.
And a lot of people have made it a bucket list.
Yes.
In one of the things that they would love to do.
Yes.
And a lot of people asking if we are going again. First, Barodi knows that we are going to return to Konza.
Yes.
And continue selling property after Israel and even before
In fact,
Israel. Yes.
we have a project that we have to launch before we go there.
Okay.
So it's good for people to know that we are coming back after the visit.
After the visit.
Even though I don't know whether there's an extension of the visa.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether you can extend your visa, especially on me, because I need to do a lot of research when it comes to movies.
Yes.
So you need to check about it.
Okay.
Please inform me on time.
We'll inform you.
And I'm sure also.
But you have to come back to work.
No, yeah. you know, I'm still working. Actually, being there, I'm still working. I'm on a working.
It's a work trip.
I'm on a working trip.
I think after when we start selling Konza again, property we're going to sell, we'll arrange a trip to Mexico.
To Mexico.
For Barodi to go and
Of
start.
course. Of course,
So that he can learn how to shoot, because I think this is how he
We learn how to shoot.
and Mexicans are doing very well.
But you see, my trip is a funny trip because I'll be working.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have gone to do my research as
do your
well.
research, huh?
So be very busy.
No problem.
Yeah.
Don't worry. So we will do this. We'll also maybe do another one in Italy. We'll
Okay.
maybe do another one in
Dubai.
again back to Israel again. So A lot of things are coming. So, so don't just bank all your hopes in Israel.
We are so fortunate to be there and to host you. We've hosted countless amounts of groups. One of the I think most important parts of it is to really get there and actually see, and you feel at home. You know, you feel at home. It's important that you feel at home, that you don't feel like you're strangers. We're going to, again, Egypt is also part of the trip.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to have a chance to be in Cairo, to see the pyramids. There are people built, you know. Unfortunately, you see some of the pyramids with the noses shut off, you know, and that was done because when the Europeans came, they didn't like the fact that it looked so much like Barudi, you know. But it's people who look like Barudi who built the pyramids, you know, and myself and others. So we have a chance to do that. We're going to have a very interesting day, I think on our last day in Egypt, where we're going to climb the mountain. It's not going to be hard. I think within 45 minutes or 1 hour or so,
Okay.
we're going to be able to climb. We're going to climb early in the morning, so that we can be on Mount Sinai as the sun is rising. Yeah, and that's going to be an amazing experience.
What kind of outfits do we have to wear? Because it may be sunny than...
Yeah, so what you do, you dress like casual for the day, but you carry a jacket. It's not going to be cold. I don't expect it to be like cold as such, but carry a jacket and carry good walking shoes. We're going to do a lot of walking. So for all the, and we have quite a few women who
Rubber or sports?
Sports.
Okay.
Sports. Okay. Yeah. So please carry good walking shoes. We're going to do a lot of walking. We're going to have rest periods in between, but we are looking at history, and as we know, back in history there was no cars and those things. So all of the interesting places that we want to see or that we want to experience, we'd have to get there by foot for the most part of it. But yeah, it's going to be a very active trip. So those who's looking for, to be active and to actually walk and see, this is a trip for you. Again, the cost for the trip for those who are coming from Kenya is $2,490, and it's much different. If you look at our old video, we quoted the price in Kenyan shillings. That price has changed because the dollar rate has changed, I think. At that time, it was, 115?
Yeah, the dollar was about, when we started, the dollar was 113.
113,
Okay.
yeah.
Now the dollar has gone to 120.
Yeah.
But that's just selling.
Yeah.
Buying is 130.
Yeah.
You can imagine.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
even when they buy in shillings, it's very expensive.
Okay.
But and then again, for us to even come back to studio, is to make sure that if there's anybody else who's been left out there, and they think there's no time to sign up, maybe you only have maybe this week, so that we can maybe join us, we can take a paperwork.
Okay, for those who want to join, maybe we could quote the price so that Kinatabida and...
the price hasn't changed.
So again, the price for those who are leaving from Kenya only, the price is $2,490 US, $2,490 US dollars, and that includes the airline ticket, return, that includes the visa processing, that includes transportation, that includes lodging, and those things. Meals, of course. Breakfast and dinner. Lunch, you provide for yourself.
Okay.
Of course, we'll give you water. Huh? We'll be in the desert. We won't leave you.
Now,
without water.
do we need to carry Kenyan money? Or
no, please don't carry your Kenyan money.
But there are bureaus there.
Your Kenyan money is no good outside of Kenya.
So I need to have some dollars.
Yeah, please come with your dollars.
Okay. Wow.
Come with your dollars and because if you try to change them any other place, they'll give you a bad exchange rate.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't try that one. So we land in Cairo in Egypt, and I'm sure that it's not going to be a good exchange rate in Egypt. So come with your dollars. Those who are coming from the diaspora, anywhere outside of Kenya, then the price is $1,990. That is ground fees, meaning it is not included the airfare. The airfare is not included in that price. You make your own airfare. I mean, you make your own arrangements. If you need help, we can assist you with that, so that you can come on the same day that we're there.
Okay.
So again, Those from Kenya is $2,490 US. Those outside of Kenya, $1,990 US respectfully. Okay. And whatever that translates into, whatever that translates into Kenyan shillings or any other place where you are, you do those calculations.
All right.
It's very important for those of us who's coming from Kenya. We have a form. We've sent out this form. Alfred's number is?
My number is 0722 395529. 0722 395529. You can reach me anytime. Already the people that have already signed up, we've been in communication. We've sent them all the material that is needed so that we can make the facilitation easy and faster. So yeah, if you're watching us again, please facilitate what we're asking so we can move swiftly.
Okay, before we proceed, having given the number, let's shift to Swahili a little bit so that we can reach them in the right way.
Okay.
Alfred, ni vizuri pia to highlight vizuri because there are people who may not understand the whole of what Avigal is speaking about. You know, his English is very...
Yes.
Very what?
Are
you saying people
He's very English.
Are you saying people don't understand my English? Huh?
He's speaking from the nose.
I'm speaking from?
From the nose.
I should speak from where?
From the mouth.
From the mouth. Okay, so you translate.
So you realize there are people who have had the price.
They understand your English.
Yes.
But they don't understand my English.
Yeah.
So
like now they cannot even tell what is the price.
You
You have just mentioned.
Yes.
I don't believe. Okay, Alfred.
Yes.
Nataka tufanye what we call the conversion. Ndio mtu ajue anafaa kulipa pesa ngapi kwa muda gani because we have only 2 weeks left.
Tumebakisha wiki mbili na sasa ni wiki.
And actually those 2 weeks you have to be ready.
No,
passport lazima ikuwe tayari.
Hii wiki uko na passport, uko na pesa kama uko na pesa. Kama unaweza nunua dollars, uende ununue dollars.
Okay.
Utupatie $2. This is easier.
Okay.
Because the buying rate is 130. But if you have any other place, unaweza pata at whatever rate.
And especially on bureaus.
Where ubuy $2, utulipe na dollars, itakuwa easier. Ndio pia tusishinde tunangangana kutafuta.
And actually some of the banks also negotiate.
Wanaweza kunegotiate $2 ulete, ama kama huwezi kuleta, tuko na pia dollar account tukupatie weke kwa dollar account. Inakuwa rahisi.
Okay.
So kama uko na dollar account, una transfer tu kwa dollar account. Usishinde unangangana.
So what is the rate?
So the rate ni 2,490
times.
No, sasa hiyo na times na hiyo ni selling ni 120. Lakini kama uko na Kenya shillings ukienda kununua watakuzia na 124, 125. So unaweza fanya na 125 kwenda kubuy in dollars. Around 125.
So I multiply by 125.
Lakini sasa selling ni 120. But if you're going to buy the dollar, you have to buy it at 125 for you to get the dollar. And zimekuwa scarce sana, ni kama hakuna dollars. Kupata dollars imekuwa ni kazi sana.
Kuna CS alikuwa amesema hakuna. Lakini
hakuna dollars zimepotea, ndio unaona rate.
Bank governor akasema ziko na ni mingi. So
hao ndio wako nazo, sisi hatuzipata, but ni vizuri so fanya calculation ya at least 120. Kama unaenda kununua, kama uko nazo ufanye na 120. Kama una uende ununue utupatie kama iko dollars.
Tabitha sikiza vizuri kwa sababu the reason as to why hatukuwa tumetaja price, tunaenda pole pole ndio kila mtu aelewe. So Tabitha, please listen. We saying the price for those people who are living from Kenya, it's $24.90
US dollars.
So then so you convert basi.
Una convert to,
it depends. Unaweza convert ama uweke kwa dollars account.
Uweke kwa dollar account. Uweke tu pesa kwa dollar account.
It's actually cheaper.
Kama uko na dollars uweke tu kwa dollar account. Tunapata kwa dollar.
Okay.
Kama uko na Kenya shillings, unanunua dola, unaweka tu na dola, ama unatuletea tunaenda tunanunulia.
Okay.
And then hao wako ngambo wanalipa 1,990 USD. Na hiyo ya watu wa ngambo hakuna flights.
Okay.
Ni ground charges na accommodation and food and all that.
Okay.
And airport pickup. So that's also included in that.
All right.
But pia Kenya tunalipa ndege na visa na whatever. Kama uko nje ya Kenya unaweza tapata visa juu. Okay. Visa unapata on entry, right? Visa for Egypt, if you have an American passport, you get the visa on entry.
Okay.
But let's say everybody, it depends on where you're coming from.
Yes.
If you're not coming from Kenya, you should find out from wherever you are
Yeah.
what's the entry requirement
what is the requirements?
yourself.
Yeah.
So, for example, for those of us who hold U.S. passports, you can get visa on arrival.
Yes.
You can get the visa on arrival. But again, always check. You can just call your local, what is it, the U.S., I mean, not U.S., Egyptian embassy.
Yeah.
In Israel, you do get visa on arrival for those who have American passports, not American green cards or any other card. American passports or UK passports, you get visa on arrival.
Okay.
Whoever still need those things arranged, so maybe I think we have a person who's in the U.S. but they don't have U.S. citizenship, so they look for us to make those arrangements. If you need any special arrangements, contact us right away today so that we can facilitate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if the way we are going to arrive there is people coming from abroad will come a day earlier, and then us we will meet them in the morning and start the trip.
So when are we? When is the trip?
What's the date?
So we are leaving on the 7th.
7th of October.
October, yes.
Okay.
7th of October we land, but people from the US will land on the 6th.
Okay.
At least so that they can get to rest.
Okay.
Because for us, our flight is only 3 hours.
4 hours.
3-4 hours.
3-4 hours.
Yeah, from because we're landing in Cairo. We're landing in Cairo, so we're still in Africa.
Oh,
So it's just we're just going up.
Okay.
We're in East Africa. We're just going to North Africa.
What kind of a flight are we taking?
Chances are we're going to fly with Egypt.
Egypt,
Egypt,
Yeah,
Egypt.
chances are we're going to
Okay.
fly with Egypt.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, and the flight is in the morning. Those of us who live in Kenya, it's gonna be I think like 4 or 5 in the morning, something like that. We have to check. Yeah, don't hold us to the flights because we're not the airline. The airline changed
Capacity?
the airline changed. They flight all the time. Huh?
What is the capacity of Egyptian Air?
I have no idea. We don't work for Egypt, but it's enough for us, I'm sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's the airline that we're looking to take. If Ethiopia give us a better price, we'll go with them. But currently,
So but we land in Egypt and
Yeah.
leave from Tel Aviv.
and leave from
Israel.
Tel Aviv. Yeah.
So, if
that's very
whoever
important.
is booking, they will land in Egypt, then leave from Tel Aviv.
All right. So you won't buy so those who are not in Kenya, you won't do a round trip from wherever you are to Egypt. So you have to do a trip to Egypt and then from Tel Aviv back to where you are. Again, we are more than happy to assist and to contact Alfred, and then we're more than happy to help you out with that.
Okay. Ũgĩthikĩrĩria hii, ũndũgĩtige hĩndĩ mwanyitwo na kĩ. Ndwarieva, we nĩ kĩ wanyita we by the way. Tiga ũkũigua kwĩna Israel ĩrathio. Rĩu rĩ, twaria ũhoro wa gũthiĩ na twatigie wiki igĩrĩ. Andũ nĩ makoretwo mabukĩte so far twĩna andũ 30 arĩa tũrathiĩ nao. Israel arĩa monete haha, tũkiuga nĩ tũrathiĩ Israel. Na no wega ũkũririkania atĩrĩrĩ, twĩna wiki igĩrĩ mũndũ ũrendaga kũrĩha gũthiĩ Israel. Na actually no nginya ũkorwo na passport. Kũguo ĩkorwo ndũrĩ passport, ndikuona bata wa kũrĩha thaa ici. True, Alfred.
Yes.
If you don't have a passport right now, is it possible for you to have one?
Unless
Maybe it's good to call.
We a miracle can happen.
Yes, a
for you
miracle
to,
can
you
happen,
know,
so it's good to call.
because now if you don't have a passport, you know that first you have to make the booking.
Yes.
You have to go and fill the application from
Yes.
eCitizen.
Yes.
And then they give you an appointment date.
Yes.
Once they give you the appointment date, then you
Yes.
have to go for a photo and fingerprints.
Okay.
So that is a process.
You just call and
That is
then
a
we
process,
see
yes.
whether it's possible. See, I'm telling you, people hasn't even got about the price. So let's split.
Yeah.
Let's split the price.
Okay.
We're talking of $2,490,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Kenyans.
Kenya. That is Kenyans.
Yes.
Those people who are living from here.
Yes.
Say from Kenya.
From Kenya.
Yeah, not because if Kenya's in another place.
Okay, so sorry. From Kenya.
Those
Now-
who are leaving from Jomo Kenyatta International
So
Airport.
that's approximate 300,000.
Yes.
Approximate. Could be
Approximately, yes.
311 or 298,
Yes.
depending with.
With the how you
Whichever
buy,
rate.
how you buy the dollar.
Yes, exactly.
How you
So
buy the
between 300 to 311.
Yes.
Anything in between there. Now, so if you're planning to go with us,
Yes.
or to accompany us, or to be part of those people who are flying with us,
Yes.
then you have to pay within 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yes.
within 2 weeks,
Yes.
because we are leaving Kenya on October 7th.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we are closing
All the paperwork.
application and paperwork in 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
So, I hope wameelewa. Na if you have any question, because I know people may have a lot of questions
Yes.
in terms of accommodation, in terms of ticket, in terms of meals, in terms of visa. If you have any question that you feel it's pending and you need more clarification, because there are people I know who are here could be having maybe a visa to.
Yeah.
They have their visas already.
Yes.
Because have you ever thought of that?
Yeah, again, and that's also possible. You know, you can go to the Israeli embassy and get a visa.
Yeah.
You know, that's
You can
that,
get
that's
yourself a visa.
You can get yourself a visa.
What if you're in Israel and you'd want to accompany us?
Yeah, then meet us at the border and we'll go from there.
Yeah. we meet at the hotel.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we'll pick you up and we'll take you along. And you'll still pay us.
By the way, will you still pay?
Of course.
If
Because
you're
you're with
Israel.
us.
We only charge you the ground charges. Because now all these places that you have to enter, you have to pay.
Yeah, with us.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. And you have to
By the way,
enter-
will you be there?
you have to enter in a bus.
Will you be there?
I want to be there,
Yeah.
God willing. I want to be there, yes.
Okay.
I want to be there.
What of the family?
They want to be there. They want also to be there.
Also, my family want to be there.
Yeah, so come.
So we pray now.
And you know my family, I have a very big family.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they come one by
Even
one.
them, the
Yeah.
producers and
Everybody wants
Yeah.
to be there.
yes.
We pray for financing. That we want to pray because it's financing.
No, they'll be there. Maybe they won't be on this same exact one, but they'll be there.
Yeah, but now
At
the
the right
best
time.
thing is that now you will be live from there. So they will be with
Oh,
there.
by the way,
They will be with you there.
Oh,
so
they'll
every
follow.
morning you'll go live. You're going A, B, C, D.
I'll
They
give them a
follow
live
you.
feed.
Every morning. Yeah, and we want you to tell all your viewers.
But then you know it's easier to give them a live feed from there.
Yeah,
It is very much easier.
yeah, yeah.
So I think we shall do that
Yeah.
so that everyone can be able to follow.
That's
That's
true.
what we're doing.
But you see now, maybe if you have a prayer request, you can write and give it to me
Yes.
I think
for the purpose of putting it on the Wailing Wall.
Yeah.
there's a picture I think I sent to your producer of the Welling Wall. And the Welling Wall is where so many people have come and put prayers
Yes.
you know, in
Yes.
the wall. So we actually had a chance to to look at the wall and then to see prayers was just falling out of the wall.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
prayers was just falling out of the wall.
Producer, kuna hiyo picha?
The wall.
We didn't send, okay, we'll send it. We'll send it to you,
All right.
and then you have a chance to see. But the
So, Alfred, maybe you can clarify to them, what is Wailing Wall? You've been there.
Yeah, yeah,
You've
yeah.
I
Yes.
think you even did some kind of a prayer request or something.
Yes. So the Wailing Wall, Avikel knows it better.
yeah,
But the Wailing Wall is where people take their prayers. That was the first foundation of the
of the temple.
of the temple.
So-
of the
so
temple
have you
Jerusalem,
seen-
which was built by Solomon,
King Solomon.
King Solomon.
Yes.
So that's the foundation of the first temple
Yes.
that was built by King Solomon.
Yeah.
And then the Bible says what? That whoever
I think it's there.
That's the
So
Wailing Wall.
right.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you see
All
those
those are
papers in
prayers.
between. Those are all prayers.
Wow.
You can see on both sides. Those are prayers. The people have come from people come from all over to put prayers into the wall. So you see the paper, even down they're on one side, they're on the other side, and the stones that you see, those are the stones of the people. Now, why is it called why is it called the Welling Wall? Because this is the wall that that they used to come and cry to. Okay,
Yeah.
it's also called the Western Wall. Because this is the western wall of the temple.
Yes.
Of the temple that was built, as you said, by Solomon, and we know there's a lot of significance to the temple. It was a prayer of King Solomon to the Almighty Yah that whomever prayed, and once you turn towards this wall, that He will maintain your cause and that He will hear your prayers. Wow. So this is a very, very significant
How long
wall.
can you spend time on that wall? Because I
Listen,
know there are a lot
listen,
of people.
you can't bring everybody's prayer. Bring small, huh? Bring a few and then bring another few. Because it's very hot.
You can.
There's no shade on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
So do you go there daily?
it's a.
Oh
yes,
yeah,
yes.
people go there every day.
yes.
People go there every day.
Wow, that's good.
Every day they're there.
Wow.
And you can spend time there as much as you want.
Yeah.
There's no one who asks you to leave.
Oh no,
So
no, no.
when-
As for that one.
Once you are there, you want to pray, do your prayers. We wait for you.
Okay.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Have you seen people saying that whatever they actually slaughtered on those walls worked to their lives?
What is it slaughtered?
I mean, put
Their,
those-
put it-
their testimonials.
Yes. So that wall, I think we have a video. We can see that wall, and then the whole area around there. So many people have come there to pray. Listen, I can say, if you ask, does it work or doesn't it? The fact that people are still coming, I think it's self-evident that, you know, because otherwise people wouldn't keep coming to the wall if they didn't.
Because
see
I
it.
think they need to have a kind of a box whereby if something happened to my life,
Yeah.
it will still encourage some people, and then maybe they print the info and at
Yeah.
least post it on a billboard
Yeah.
to actually show people the importance of
Yeah.
that wall.
Up front to the wall.
I think that people have left it very personal. That they don't share. It's like you praying for something,
Sure.
and then it happens to you. You can't go to the TV and say,
But
"Oh,
normally people goes to church and
then they give those testimonies where they come from.
sometimes it's important.
Yeah.
It actually helps those people who have lost hope
Yeah,
to add some more. to
Yeah,
add hope.
so I think people have gone back home and given testimonies.
Let's see. We are
of what
looking
has
at the
happened in their
wall.
lives,
Well,
you know?
not the wall per se. I think this is like the entrance.
That's the outside the wall.
Yeah. I said, what is it?
Yeah.
Can't they pin up? Okay. So the wall is now here is separated for men and women. So men are on one side and then women are on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah. So the women, they'll go to a particular part, they'll pray, and then the men, they'll
Yes,
also
yes,
go
yes,
to
yes, yes.
to a particular part.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about if I want to join you, but coming from England?
That's okay. That's okay. The people who are coming from there. Yeah, that's okay. So they
Same
can.
thing. The people who are
they
coming
can
from,
reach us.
from England, again, they can reach us on Bahati's number.
Okay.
And then, again, their price is $1,990. They'll just meet us in Cairo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Nelly, and to those who have such questions, you can inbox or even call Alfred
Yes.
via
Yes.
0722 395529. 0722 395529. Call, inbox, or WhatsApp Alfred before. I think we don't have time, so please be very
Fast about it.
be fast. Try to hurry up because we need also to at least have few people that we know each other,
Yes.
people who would wish to meet us,
Yes, yes.
people who have been longing to meet us.
Yes.
It will be fun.
But,
Yes.
but overall, it's gonna be an amazing trip. We already see the people who have signed up, who's interested in coming. We're gonna have an opportunity to really immerse ourselves into the history. You see, it's one thing to read the Bible.
Yes.
You know, you can just read. But then it's a whole nother experience to actually touch the places that the Bible speaks of, and
Yes.
to know that these places are real, that they exist. And more importantly, they're not just fairy tale. You know, I often get asked the question, are there black people in Israel? You know, if you see my passport, my name is Avikayil bin Israel. So they say, Israel? There's black people in Israel? So we have to say, yeah, it's a lot of black people in Israel. So it's going to be a wonderful experience for us to have an opportunity to see that, like I said, and to experience that. So this is definitely something you want to do. We understand that for those who made this on your bucket list, this is the time to do it. So.
Yeah, and then again, we can only take 15 more. Yeah?
Okay.
Or you can take as many?
But
No.
yeah,
A bus takes
Yeah.
about 50.
yeah,
Yeah, so maybe you can take another
20.
20.
yeah.
Yeah, 20, yes.
Mhm.
So that now the bus is full, the big bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we are all together.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that those people who are abroad
Yes.
are I think the largest group.
They're the majority.
They're actually the majority. Those people who are abroad.
I think
You wonder they have traveled already,
Yeah.
but they still need to travel.
It's a bucket list.
Because you see, Israel is the most contested real estate in the world, and Jerusalem in particular. But it's only contested because there's so much interest there. People want to come and see what is there. Because throughout the Bible, we understand that that's the place where Yah has decided in his own right, decided to put his name and to glorify that place. Again, but not glorify it above all. I have to make this clear. It is the responsibility of those of us who are in Jerusalem to then be a blessing to others. Scripture says what? And through thy seed, all the families of the earth should be blessed. So we're not just there saying, oh, it's only about Israel. So no. It's about Jerusalem, but it's about Jerusalem so that Jerusalem can then go and bless other nations.
I would also imagine most of the people try to figure out how Israel is fully equipped in terms of military equipments and the technology behind the military equipments. I don't know whether it's second after Russia or it's the first one. I don't know.
Well,
do we get such access, and especially when people are there, are they allowed to go and see such?
Fortunately, in Israel, you don't have to look for the military. The military is everywhere. In Israel, it's law. It's compulsory that everybody does 3-year. All the males do 3-year military service, and the women, if I'm not mistaken, I can be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, the women do 2-year military service. Okay. And fortunately or unfortunately, military service, that's where life in Israel, being that Israel is surrounded by other nations who now we're getting into a more peaceful relationship with, but before it wasn't so. So we had to be very strong in our military apparatus and our military standings in that part of the world. So yeah, it's compulsory. So I'll tell you for free that you will see a lot of soldiers carrying guns freely. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to fear. That's just the way.
Okay.
That's the way.
Somebody also said when you're walking,
Yes.
it is easier for, I don't know whether it's a government or military or what, they can easily tell you whether you're from there or not.
Oh, of course.
But how?
What do you mean how? Number one, you don't speak the language.
Even here, when you're a foreigner, the police know you. Even here, not just there. Even
because maybe you are walking like you are looking for something.
Even here,
if you are there, you know
police
where you're
will
going
know.
already.
Police are everywhere. Hayo kuja hapa kijana leta kitambulisho.
Yeah. So that's it. But again, it's only there for our protection. It's no danger whatsoever. It's very safe.
Okay.
We
There are no phone snatchers.
We have our own phones. We don't. We don't need to be snatching local. We don't need to be snatching foreign people's phones. At least maybe we can't even read the language. So, no, Israel is very safe. We will go into some areas where the Palestinians are, so we can see them as well. In those places, there are security apparatuses that we will understand and we'll govern ourselves accordingly. But we're all law-abiding citizens, so we're not going to have any problem.
Okay. If I'm not okay financially, can I write my prayer request to you, Alfred? You take it there on my behalf?
Yes, for sure.
All right, good. Monica Wanjiko. Oh, she wants me to sponsor her. Okay. Terenjao the same. Parodi, please, can you finance me? I didn't need to go.
Barodi, bless someone.
You see, even if I was to bless, I would start from my own place because I have some people here who would wish to go.
Yeah.
I see people shaking their heads here in the studio.
Of course, what we are going to do is that
We already have, actually we have a pastor in the house.
Is it?
Our producer is a pastor. So you can
Yeah.
imagine that
Steve.
guy. Yeah.
There's a pastor.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
So one thing that I'm going to say is that I know some people are not very stable right now,
Sure.
but of course we're going to arrange another one.
Yeah.
But we don't have the dates yet. We first want to accomplish this one,
Right.
then everyone can see, and then everyone can bring testimonies back home, and then now from that we can announce for the next one.
And-
So don't worry if now you're not. Once you announce for the other one, we'll give you a grace period to put your finances together, just as this one, and then you'll be able to go with us again.
All right. Well, I think we are good.
Yes.
So, angĩkorwo wĩna kĩũrio gĩothe ũngĩbatara kũũria kĩgiĩ gũthiĩ Israel, twatigie wiki igĩrĩ nĩcio itigarĩte, koguo koguo biũ wĩ interested gũthiĩ Israel, nĩũrarĩ na wendo mũnene mũno makĩria na ũronete to kũhingĩrĩrio, mũgũtũma thimũ-inĩ ya mũndũ gwĩtwo Alfred, ũmũhũrĩre thimũ, mwaranĩrie, mũbangane, ũrĩhe akorwo nĩ ũrarĩha, na nĩgetha ũhoro ũcio ũkorwo ũrĩ sawa. I'm not sure whether my friend paid. Did you spoke to him,
Which one?
Peter?
I don't think so. I don't have a Peter.
I'm sure he's actually reluctant, thinking
Yes.
that there is still time.
There is no
because
time.
actually we are supposed to be with him.
There is no time.
Peter.
Yes.
Peter, pay man. It's time to go. Where's the camera? Peter, pay your money, man. We're ready to
Let
go.
me ask.
Yes.
Will he be in a position to see Simon Peter?
But
Yes,
but don't we have a picture there of Peter?
That's our Capernaum, right?
Say the word properly.
Capernaum?
Say kafar.
No, please.
No, say it now.
I am-
You're going to Israel.
I'm
Learn
from-
the language.
from Kenya.
At least 1-2 words.
I am from Kenya.
Producer, do we have I think we have a picture of the statue of Peter there. It's
There's some funny question here.
Kafar Nakum.
Nechum.
Some funny question here.
Yeah.
Does he know where the relatives of Methuselah live?
Methuselah. Yeah, we do. We live there. We know everything.
Do you normally visit such people? Like on daily basis? I want to visit Peter's cousins. I want to visit.
Yeah, let me tell you. When you come to Israel, everybody you see is connected to somebody in the Bible.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pastor
So
Garoya,
you can think of myself. Maybe I'm the far grandson of who? King David. Yeah, I go with that one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
King David.
distance cousins.
Yeah. No, not distant cousin. We want to be distant. We want to be close.
Yes.
Yeah, close cousins, not distant.
Pastor Garoya is saying hi.
Pastor, where are you? But we're supposed to do the show with Pastor at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah. It's good that he's watching. So
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. At least.
So Pastor, I hope you've seen when we talked about the baptism. We've hired you for that.
Oh, yes.
For that work.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to have quite a few
By
things
the
for
way,
the good
let
pastor
me
to do.
ask, and it's important that Martin Mushiri talked about Methuselah relatives.
Yes.
Those people who we read in Bible, do they have their families, relatives, cousins, whatever? Do they live there?
Okay, so now you must understand that after the destruction of the temple, a lot of Israelites would disperse from the land of Israel.
Okay.
Those of us, for example, from the African Hebrew Israelite community, when we came back to Israel, we came according to prophecy. We read, I think it's in the book of Jeremiah, where the Creator has promised that He will allow us to return. But you won't find people who are saying that they can trace their lineage for 4,000 and 5,000 years.
Yes.
No, it's not like that. Now it's more so by the Spirit. It's by the Spirit of things. But you will find people who have last names, Hebraic last names, and I can tell you that among the Bedouin community, they can trace their lineage back like maybe 200-300 years in that land.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the modern state of Israel is just 70 years old.
So tracing them is difficult.
It is difficult to trace like the physical lineage.
Okay.
Yeah. But you can
Even the lineage of David and
even the lineage. But I can tell you that some research has been done, and more is been undertaken now to really identify who fits this this image of what a Jew or what a Judean is according to the Bible.
Does it mean none of them lives?
Let me tell you.
No. It doesn't mean that.
Let me tell you that Barothi is making it very difficult
Oh, I
because
don't mind.
even now, right now, Barothi
Yeah.
cannot tell you who is connected to 5 generations.
Okay.
Just 5. That's just 100 years. He cannot tell you. He only Barothi knows his father,
Yeah.
grandfather,
And then
the father of his grandfather, and that's it.
and that's you don't know anybody past that.
And there was no war here to discuss people. So it's very hard. This is over 2,000 years.
4,000
years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
For you just to trace back. Even us as this generation, we only know so close. For only my father, my grandfather,
Yeah.
the father of my grandfather,
Yeah.
and that's it. I don't know.
But let me
past
tell
them.
you, and you know, it's important to know some of these things because even in our society, sometimes it happens to be you meet a guy and then he explains to you, do you see so and so? His father was so and so. That gives you some hope. You're relating with families close to David.
Yeah.
So again, the best you get in that respect is by the Spirit.
I think it's very far.
Yeah.
It's very far.
It's very far physically.
It's very far.
But if you go by the Spirit, you say, okay, he has the Spirit. Like I told you the last time, I think on the first show he asked me, is he going to beat people in the Bible? Like you asked me, huh? And I said, yeah. I've met people in the Bible. Yeah, who's there? I met people like
Spiritually.
Alfred, I considered him in the Bible. If you know the story of Boaz, yeah. So Alfred is Boaz.
Okay. All right. So, in case you have any question regarding the trip, please call 0722395529. Call Alfred. As early as this week, because.
No, this week is gone. We only have one more week.
One is
Wow.
We're still in the
This
middle.
is Tuesday.
So between now and Monday.
Wednesday, Thursday, yeah.
So please call between now and Monday.
Yeah.
So that we are able to
Yeah.
to schedule you. Number 2, please, we have no time for paying half.
No, this is not the halftime payment.
Yes.
This is
We
full
had
payment.
we had that time, and I think we have no more time
Yeah.
for paying half. So
Yeah.
it's you pay cash, and that's all.
Yes.
So I think that's all.
Yes.
Good. So murali wa farothi wa TV tugukinya hau eko wina kiurio giothe hure na mbeo wekirirwo hau ya Alfred kana no ugiuke inbox yako twaranirie tubangane ngai akurathime muno makiria tukurikiriria na trailer ya movie tondu movie irarekererio kiumia giki muthenya wa aramithi Thursday na movie nene muno makiria irarekererio muthenya wa aramithi ino thaa 9 cia muthenya mathaa ma Kenya niguo gakorwo kirekererio kuguingira kuria YouTube ucarie Kenya Movies Channel usubscribe kindu kia mbere usubscribe nigetha ugatumirwo notification muthenya ucio wa subscribe ndukona notification muthenya ucio koguo wingire kuria YouTube ucarie Kenya Movies Channel usubscribe gwikire link hau usubscribe na nigetha muthenya ucio gaikirio notification hindi movie igakorwo ikiingira riara-ini imwe kwa imwe koguo wariganirwo na gwika uguo wahota gugekora utari party aria makahota kwirorera mari andu mbere muno makiria koguo no nyende thaa ici uingire kure YouTube ucarie Kenya Movies Channel na utigirire na wa subscribe tondu movie igakorwo igithaka muthenya wa Thursday mathaa-ini ma thaa 9 cia muthenya wona tuima haha na Reverend na wega gakorwo ikihariria gukorwo ikiingira koguo ingira thiini wa link yo ndagwikiria na nigetha uhote gukorwo ukisubscribe na nigetha ukirorera thenema iyo ni episode 1 other more to come na episode nyingi muno makiria ciri njira igukorwo igiuka na ndukariganirwo Israel no nginya tuthie sawa we wibange wega korwo ni kurathio ni andu ri makaruta nuthu ri it is easy no riu ri great choice sasa wibange turekeri na trailer nigetha wone kiria kimwe kia kiria ki thiini wa movie iria turakurehera muthenya wa Thursday thaa 9 cia muthenya kuregwa Kenya Movies Channel.
Revenge, horror, violence has no record of ending well.
Kuna mtu anafaa hapa kuambiwa vile mimi niko. Yeah? Hii kazi mkichukua mlikuwa 10. 6 wako wapi?
Someone
Ukipiga nduru hakuna mtu asinisaidia.
You can't trust man is a fact not considered.
Happy birthday to you. Kwanza hata niko na plan.
Your state of insensibility advantages the knowledgeable. Fortunately, no one's safe in this 24 hours dark world.
Binadamu kina nani? Hebu nieleze kosa langu ni gani? Hawa sio watu.
Coming soon on Kenya Movies Channel.